Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Behind the roof. Check. Yeah, I got you.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
In your face. Check 99. Check 99. Check, 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 check. Check.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Murray now to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable for Grant. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping up.
And playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their second attempt here, the first drive stalled, and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they've gotten out there, gotten settled a little bit, Let's see if they open things up, maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get the ball into the end zone. They're playmakers.
They would like that. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you, punk. Check your hot read.
First down, Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. On second down, this is Edmonds. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some room to work. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Watch twist. Bang.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The kick by Marr is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Andy Lee now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10. Let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 48's the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's checking crack. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, watch hands, watch hands. Check,
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now, 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready? 60 yards. 55. Hey, eat. Know your job.
From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Murray now. And he fires one incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Matt 43, right, Matt 43. Come on, D.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line. Set, ready.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Quit talking about it.
So first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go now. 48, and read. 48, Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. Mike, 48, Mike, 48.
Second and 11.
Let's see what you got.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check the tight end, check the tight.
Murray with a third and long. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Murray going to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trent Sherfield. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So they go to Elliott again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the slant. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
On third down, Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? He's got a man complete past the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 71 yards. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Out.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. To throw is Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big run that time by Elliott. 74 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's third down.
Let's get it.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run with Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2 times.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, pick it up. Kill. Turn it up. Kill, back.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
On the double. 48. So we got man. Let it go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback